So I was going through some effects in Premiere yesterday, and I noticed I have some effects to give a analog-like presentation to your video. And I've noticed that this is coming up a lot recently. I guess more of a nostalgic grab or something like that to give like scan lines, tracking issues, and other things like that to your video. And so I thought I'd experiment with some of these and see if I could come up with some, cool looking aesthetic for a particular project I was using. So I started screwing around with that, and I noticed that there was some settings for Betamax. And so I looked at it, and to my eyes, the Betamax settings looked way off, like way off. So I decided to do a more or less a scientific test, if you will. So basically, the source material will be Crazy Taxi for the Sega Dreamcast. I wanted something that would be, pretty colorful and whatnot. So I got this to be, I guess, the control. And the first, I'll show the video just straight from the Dreamcast to the PC. Just a straight digital source line. Then I'll show what an actual beta footage looks like. And I have a beta, actually I have a couple of Betamax decks, but I have a super beta in the living room and a super beta here in the office. And so as you can see, it's a real beta deck running a real beta tape. It's Betamax Sony L500. I'll show the straight digital, and then I'll show from the beta tape, and then I'll show adding the beta effect to the straight digital source, and then we'll compare the beta effect to the actual beta tape, and then I'll have some thoughts here after that. Okay, so as you saw, the color accuracy from the digital source to the Betamax was actually really good. I mean, just me scrubbing through it right now, the only thing that I can tell a difference on is it's a little bit more contrasty, which is fine. But the only thing is definitely if you look at where the taillights are, where the back trunk has that lip, there's a lot more shadow in the Betamax footage than there was on the the digital source. But the thing that's really weird is, okay, so the effect is Universe Stylize VHS. That's the effect. The effect, you can go in and you can change all kinds of details. But just me dropping the effect onto the video and choosing, what choices do we have? It says there's a preset. You can choose a preset between like VHS, clean VHS, U-matic. You can even choose a preset for U-matic. Vertical slip, bad tracking, lost color, etc., etc. But anyway, there's a preset for Betamax, and then after you choose your preset, you can choose your tape style. So I chose preset Betamax, tape style beta. So, and then I left everything else just standard. I didn't change any other parameters of the effect. There's a lot of parameters you can change on the effect. I didn't touch anything because let's picture that you're a 20-something, aspiring filmmaker right now, and you get this effect and you drag it on. You've probably never even seen a beta tape before. You've never seen beta footage, so you don't know. You drag this on and you're thinking, well, this is the preset, this is how it's supposed to be. But looking at it, it's like completely wrong. I mean, there's ghosting out the wazoo. I've never seen ghosting this bad in any beta tape I've seen. There's terrible ghosting. The colors are all muted. It's adding a lot more grain than is apparent in the actual footage. If I look at the actual beta footage, right, I plug my Dreamcast directly into the beta deck and hit record. So it's not that I recorded a digital source. No, I recorded directly from the Dreamcast over composite cables. As I said, the beta tape it's about 90% there. It's almost there. But then when we put the effect, it mutes everything, crushes everything, adds grain, adds noise, adds ghosting. It's just really a weird effect. And I understand that they're trying to get a look and aesthetic, but the thing is the look and the aesthetic is not accurate whatsoever as far as my eyes can see. We just did the test right here. You can rewind it, you can skip around, you can look. I even put timecode in the description directly to where each thing is. But yeah, I just wanted to share that for those of you who may be interested. I thought it was interesting that just kind of comparing at it. So I hope you enjoyed it, and thanks for watching. Peace out.